Hello, it's me. It's Alex. I'm here. This is my face that I know you haven't seen in a while, but hey, just wanted to make a quick video to say thanks for 4,000 subscribers, which is really cool and surprising that we got here so much faster than from 0 to 2,000. I did basically the same kind of video when we got to 2,000 subscribers, so if you want to go watch that, I'll make it pop up in the corner as a sort of little time capsule. And I like to do this every milestone that we hit just to let you know what's going on behind the scenes and just sort of as a time capsule for myself. We're still in kind of a weird place where we have more subscribers than most people who attempt to do a YouTube, but it's not like a job yet, right? This isn't like covering any bills. But I'm still very grateful for all of you being here for the amount of subscribers that we do have. I was looking around for channels to promote Bite the Hand on, and just generally for cross promotion, to have more friends in this space and help each other out, appear in each other's shows and that sort of thing. And like 4,000's pretty good. It's more than most of the people that I went and looked at. There's a couple of the big dogs and then a pretty big gap and then us, and a few other channels on our level, but most people don't have this many subscribers. And it feels sometimes like you get a little bit of imposter syndrome maybe when you look at the big channels that have the big numbers. But like I said, when I went and searched around, I realized that we're doing pretty good actually, in the TTRPG sphere, and I'm very grateful for that. Likewise, the comments on the videos have been super positive. When I did the 2,000 subscribers video, I talked about the comments a little bit and how they were mostly good, but there were a few negative ones, and we haven't really even had that lately. Like, I'm sure as we get more popular, the more people the more eyeballs we get on us, the more negative comments will come out just because internet. But it's been refreshingly positive. So I'm gonna enjoy that while it lasts. I don't know that it'll last forever, but you guys have been great. The closest thing we get to a negative comment is just like a rules correction, like actually it's this, which is like not really negative. But yeah, it's been pretty good. I've said this a couple of times in passing to people when they ask me, but I realize I've never given like a formal update on Big Adventure Game and what's going on with that. If you're new here, Big Adventure Game was my we have D&D at home, my Pathfinder, my Tales of the Valiant type game, right? Where I was trying to make another big fantasy game, and I really liked what I made. We played a 7-episode actual play of it. It was good. It was fun. I think still that the system is good. The problem is, let me get something for reference here. The core rulebook would be about yay big, right? It'd be a D&D sized book. And that's just the core rulebook, never mind the extra setting book. Which means that would be like 5 figures of just art for the crowdfunding. Which I think is more than I can pull in given our audience and our reach. And, you're looking at most of my living space right now. There's a kitchen and a bedroom and a bathroom off camera there, and that's really it. So I don't really have facilities to produce something so big. I would love to finish it one day. I think mechanically and gameplay wise, it's really good if you're looking for that sort of D&D like experience without supporting one of the big companies or whatever. I still recommend playing the beta. It's totally functional, but I think I need to work with a publisher or something to get that done. One day, I want to make it happen. I really do. But speaking of lower production costs, Bite the Hand, the Cyberpunk game that I'm working on, a couple little quick updates on that. We're going to do the backer kit on November 3rd. It's going to start. It's going to last for a month. It's going to go to December 3rd. So if you want the game and you want it, early, help us out there. Some couple little production updates. I did do a little test print. This is an outdated cover. I'll put the real cover right there. But I just did this a couple months ago just to make sure that I could print mostly in black ink and have it work. I'll show you a page from the interior. I hope that focus is nice for you. Obviously there's gonna be art in these big empty spaces on the bottom. But that is what we're working with. That is a quick little preview for you. There's our stress and panic table. I know that's probably not super readable, but hey, make the book real and then you can read it. I recorded one actual play of it with another podcast already. We're going to have 2 or 3 more. plus one on this channel eventually, closer to when it comes out. So make sure you stay tuned for those. If you want the announcements of like where all of the ones that I'm doing for other channels are, that's going to be in the community tab on YouTube and also on our Discord server. So come on into the Discord. I'll be sure to ping you whenever I pop up on anyone else's show. You'll have the full details of all this backer kit stuff, you know, when it comes out. But I'll tell you now that if you just want the digital edition, the PDF, it's going to be $10. You know, if I've ever made you laugh, if I've ever given you a fun time with a video, even if you're not really that interested in Bite the Hand, I would appreciate the support on this, right? $10 is cheaper than 3 months of YouTube membership. So it's a good way to help me out, help the channel out without like a big, you know, recurring long-term subscription type thing, right? If you're not into that, which is valid. Speaking of YouTube memberships, I want to make them a little bit better. Obviously, asking for money in these times is tough, especially recurring money. So I want to make sure that it's really worth it. Right now, the main thing that you get is that you can watch the videos 24 hours early. I would like to increase that to 48 or 72 hours, depending on where we land with production and recording on all of that. You guys know how it is. Make it a TTRPG. It's hard to schedule sessions sometimes. And so I want to make sure that we're actually recorded far enough in advance that I can promise that and lock that in. But by at least the start of the next season, at the latest, I'll up that to at least 48 hours, if not 72. The other thing that I want to do is I want to start recording our session zeros. So our character building, our world building, whatever it is for the given game. And I would keep those videos permanently member exclusive, just so there's something that only the members get to see. It'll be our session zero videos. You get to watch us make characters and come up with our silly names and whatever else, right? And then the other thing that I want to start doing, and I really enjoyed when we streamed video games. It was fun. The thing that makes it kind of not fun is when chat is dead. And I would love to do, you know, members only exclusive streams, because that's one of the things that YouTube lets you do with memberships. But right now I'll pull back the curtain a little bit. We have 4 members. You guys are great. Seriously, like for doing that, but there's 4 of you. And I'm not going to just put on a stream, you know, dedicate 2 to 5 hours of my night for maybe 4 people, right? You're probably not even all in the same time zone, right? So the odds of you all showing up is pretty low. But if we can get to like 20 members, I'll start doing that. And then because it's members only, because I'm streaming for a specific group of people, we can do some fun stuff. Like we can do Jackbox games where I let you join the lobby. We can, you can pick games for me to play, whatever it is. Yeah, we can have a little bit more fun with it if there's more people to have fun with. Otherwise, same old business as usual. Most of what I said at the 2,000 subscribers video still holds here. Always happy to hear feedback, suggestions, as long as it's respectful and chill, which it has been. You know, AMA in the comments, right? Leave some questions if there's anything I can clarify. And thanks again. Like I said, you know, we were a couple of friends playing D&D at one point, and now there's a few thousand of you who watch our videos, and that's cool. So yeah, not much to say, but thank you. Follow the backer kit for Bite the Hand November 3rd, and that's it. Have a good day. Bye.